Favorite shiny? That is a tough question for me. I don't know a lot of shiny Pokemon. What am I looking for in the stat screen? I am looking for 10 attack or higher and 11 special attack or higher. That is it. That is not that difficult to get. It basically requires your attack to either be neutral plus, like either neutral attack plus attack or minus attack, but like 22 IV or higher. And your special attack to be neutral or plus nature. Like, it's not a very difficult thing. Technically, neutral special attack can be 10. But it's pretty unlikely. It's like 0 to 3 IV. The main problem with the early game resets, though, is, you know, it can be kind of fickle to actually get a runnable Chimchar. And then you're immediately greeted with some of the worst encounters in Pokemon. They're not actually like the worst in Pokemon, but they feel really bad. Because there are very long stretches where you just have to go through the grass without repels. And depending on the day, could be pretty rough. Well, there's that. Not really. You can kind of make a guess on your attack, but even then, you can have like wildly good damage and have it be like 9 attack. But you can learn absolutely nothing about your special attack from the fight. That's good. Naughty is a great nature. Not the best nature, but minus special defense is actually decent. Like, actually a good thing. And plus attack is, you know, it's boosting a stat that actually matters, unlike getting something like lax. Nice. Okay. Went from kind of a rough encounter count to this is actually fairly average / decent. Still have a lot of grass to go through, so I'm not out of the woods. No pun intended. But it's a good start. I think unless my encounter luck is like egregiously bad, I will probably be taking almost any run. Like it has to be like really bad for me to want to reset. I would like to finish a run soon, so I can just have a finished run under my belt going into Quadfecta, but we'll see. Hollow Brew, thanks for the good luck. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. Not really a no reset run. Like, I'm not going to be saving for hard fights. If I die, I'll reset. But I'm not going to reset because my time is bad, if that makes sense. Again, unless I have something like, you know, 4 encounters in the first set of grass. Then, like, that's not really worth me continuing. Just because I'll be in a bad mood. Not because of anything in particular. If I die, I die. Wake is certainly part of it. I think the only run I've done the past couple weeks that has made it past Wake. Hell, that has made it to Wake, I should say. Died to Fantina. So I haven't actually made it past Fantina since coming back. All right, getting Growl from one of these is good. I'd like to be in Blaze during the next fight. But I don't want to be too down in Blaze, because then I'll have to heal. All right, that's fine. Hardest game to run in the Quadfecta. So for me personally, the hardest game is going to be Legends. Legends Arceus. Just because I'm not as good at it as I am at the other games. The other games, I'm top 3 in the category I will be running for all 3 games. And for Legends, I'm top 5, but I'm like almost 20 minutes off of the fastest time in the category, so it's like not really comparable. Down to 7. Good. All right, this is Blaze. So there's that. In general, I think BDSP is probably the harder of the runs, like this game. There's so much that can go wrong. There's so much you have to be careful about. So it's probably the run that has the most things that can go wrong at a top level. But Legends is going to be the hardest one for me. New Pokemon games come out November 18th. Should be a Friday. I may have the exact date wrong. It's a late teen November. And it's a Friday. It is the 18th. Okay. Ooh, nice. I should have healed. I did not. It's fine. I can get one hit in. Technically, it's 1 in 16 for me to die. But... Thank you, audio. We're fine. Exactly. All right, 12. This should be standard defense. Standard defense means I'll be taking 5, 6 as a max roll. So my current HP is actually very nice for that because it'll allow me to get a blaze hit in. The way this fight works, you really want to maximize the amount of blaze hits you get on the Piplup. And because you're always taking 5 per turn and you heal for 20, it can be really difficult to like get a good string of blaze hits in. Because if you get knocked down to like 5, 10 is not blaze. You get knocked down to 5, that's blaze, but you can't survive another hit. So it makes it kind of awkward. Burning while you're in blaze is super nice because of stuff like this. Even though now I'm down to 5, I can still just sit here and spam Ember. Because it's doing half damage. So that was that was actually a great fight. Any fight that we finish before the music finishes is really good. You could hear the music was starting to fade out. Any fight that ends before that fade out and the music reloops is really nice. The one thing I don't like about my rearranging of my desk is my headphone cord is in a really weird spot. It has to travel like across my body. Which it did before, but it was coming from more straight on instead of on my right, so I don't know. Good. Very good. Very, very, very good. That is a very good get. Level 7 Machop is really nice because it is it's just gonna have the best fights in Rourke's gym. And I don't have to worry about any... You barely have to worry about anything for level 6 Machop as well. But I don't have to worry about any sort of experience stuff at all. Yeah, 7 first ball. Makes up for the 5 second ball last run. That then died to an Onyx in here. Favorite Pokemon to run? My favorite game to run is Let's Go. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. This game's up there, though. This game is honestly fun. Especially with the music tool. It's not that fun if you're playing with, like, just random music in the background. Or playing just, you know, muted. But if you've got a good system for having the music switch like this, it's actually a really fun game. Not my favorite, but it is up there. Exactly. But I really like Let's Go. Sword and Shield has its moments where it's fun. It's not a great game to grind, in my opinion, but it's a really fun run to do every now and then. As you can tell, I'm a bit biased toward late-gen Pokemon runs. Defense Curl, please. Come on, dude. This Geodude is so mean. I wasn't sure if that was going to kill without a crit, which is why I healed. I was probably safe to just go, but whatever. Alright. I think I am going to 9 damage off of full. Alright. I was not going to heal, but I accidentally hit menu instead of A. So we're healing. I was gonna X defense turn 1 instead of go for revenge turn 1 like I normally do. Good. Nice. Potion here would be kind of cool. And then do enough damage to actually KO. Very nice. Good. Ooh, we take that. No, I'm on Brilliant Diamond still. "22 Rorks are so nice. If it tells you anything about the early game in this game, I am content with any Rourke up to 24 minutes. And that was not even a perfect Rourke, and I got a 22:47. So there's a wide range of starts in this game. Hey, Jose, how you doing today? Don't worry, Phoenix, we still have time for it to be bad. Hey, Silver. Thanks for the good luck. Exactly. Well, it's funny because like for the Kaza route, we always did catch Machop, right? You have to catch Machop in order to do that. But we used to do weird things like we would catch a Badoo in the grass up here before heading over to Orberg and use that for Rourke, and it like works, but it's weird. I don't know. And all of a sudden it was like, why don't we just use the Machop? Not Bidoof, Badoo. I may have said Bidoof. Hit through. All right. I'm going for a PB, to be quite honest. If it's record, that's cool. If it's not, that's fine. The actual fastest time in Brilliant Diamond is not something I am capable of, but it is not on the leaderboards, so I could go for first place, but calling it record isn't really true. It is. In Brilliant Diamond, no one's done like an actual analysis for each game individually. For Let's Go and Sword and Shield, the difference seems to be about a minute per hour. I don't believe, based on me, I did runs of BDSP any percent. And my any percent runs I did on physical. And I don't, granted it's only like a 16-minute run. I did not notice a big difference in loads between my runs and other digital runs. So I'm not saying there's no difference. I don't think the difference is going to be as big as it is in like Let's Go, Sword and Shield, and even PLA. So still probably a difference. I don't think that's debatable. But how big of a difference, we just don't know. That's what it feels like, yeah. The actual loads in-game seem fairly similar between the two. But again, no one's done like an actual analysis of it for BDSP. So you can move games from your Switch to an SD card. That is typically the way that it's done. Yeah, so digital versions are faster on Switch internal memory versus an SD card. The SD card is still faster than physical, but it is a noticeable difference between digital on system memory and digital on an SD card. Growl, please. Growl, please. Growl, please. Oh, speed tie win. Let's go. I have an OLED Switch, which has way more internal memory than the original Switches had. So I actually have a bunch of the games on internal memory that wouldn't have fit before. But in general, what you do is the game that you're running regularly, you move to the internal storage, and you move everything else off of internal storage. That way you have enough space. Yep. So I think I have, right now on my internal memory, I know I have Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. I believe I have this game. I think I have Shining Pearl. And I think I have Shield, but not Sword. Sword and Shield are the biggest games. PLA may be bigger, but I know Sword and Shield are very big compared to like Let's Go. They're like 3 times the size of Let's Go. Dude, my nose is so itchy. I apologize that I keep like rubbing it and it's all red and stuff. My defense is actually low. I think this does up to 16. Yeah, 15 to 16 with 18 as a high roll. That's actually kind of scary. And my attack is not high enough to go for a 2-shot range. $25 down to 21 would be awful. Either U-turn or burn here would be super helpful. Damn. It's gonna make for a slower, ugly part of the fight, unfortunately. I might be able to kill that, but I don't believe so. Very strange fight. It worked out. 11 out of 43 plus 3 is 14 out of 46, which is still Blaze. Right? 14 out of 46 is still Blaze. Because 15 out of 45, yeah. Well, the objective is to come out of that fight in Blaze. I also didn't know if I was going to KO there. So I wanted to be under 1/3 health. If I had done Mach Punch and KO'd, I wouldn't have been at the right health. All right, see you later, Hippo. Thanks for the good luck. Hopefully errands go well. What'd you miss? Not too much. We're on a run finally, which is pretty nice. Whoops. Has the worst changing settings and stuff. Charm. Thank you. So the games that I run, that's not a split. What am I doing? I'll fix that in a second. In the games that I run, wait, okay, do you mean like the options, like in-game options, things like turn the speed to fast, like all that stuff? Or do you mean things like changing the time, deleting save files, and things like that? Probability of a runnable starter, it's definitely over 50%. I don't know exact number. I could find it. Yeah, because if you mean it tracks, if you mean like worst in terms of like, you know, changing time and whatnot, Let's Go can be a bit rough, just because like with a game like Sword and Shield, you also need to set your clock, but you can technically do a couple of resets with the same clock reset. Same thing in this game. Like you need Oh, in case both are a factor. Okay. Yeah, so like in this game, for example, you need to have your time. We set our time to be like 6:30 p.m., right? Really, you can do anywhere from 6:30 to like 7:15 and be fine. And so what that does is that allows you to set it to something like 6:30 and then just do a bunch of resets. As long as it never ticks over 7:15 before you start a run, then you're fine. So you don't have to change the clock between every reset. Sword and Shield is similar. The window of time for Sword and Shield is a bit smaller. You only have about a half hour, 25 minutes to do resets, but it's the same idea. Let's Go requires like down to the minute timing, but it's also an optional strategy, so you don't have to do it. Whereas you kind of do need to do it in the other games. Actually, setting options in Let's Go is way worse than any other game, in my opinion, because you have to use the Joy-Con to do all menuing. And so you have to use the joystick to do like left-right inputs, which isn't hard on its own, but like is prone to error. Whereas if you're just using a D-pad and hitting like down twice, left once, down twice, left once, it's really not that bad. PLA, on the other hand, has pretty quick option setting. In fact, you can do the run without setting your options at all. If that's how you are comfortable playing, you can absolutely do it. The biggest things that we do in our options menus are changing the text speed to fast and turning off animations. In PLA, there is no animation setting, and text speed is already set to fast. So you never have to worry, like you technically don't have to do options in PLA. The downside is, in PLA, autosave is on by default, and since you're not doing your options, you have to delete your save after every attempt. So that can be a bit more admin work. Purpose of setting the time is going to be different in every game. In this game, the time does a couple of different things. You want the date to be set to a date that gives you less encounters, because obviously you just want less encounters. You want it to be set to daytime for the first at least like 20 minutes of the run, because that is when Machop is more common on Route 207. And then kind of a preference thing is I like to have it be nighttime when I get to Fog Route, because it is easier for me to see at night. And the final thing is you want it to be nighttime unequivocally when you get to Celestic Town, in order to get the Wise glasses. That's unfortunate. Yeah, in Let's Go, you do it to have a 50-50 shot of getting a second Moonstone. Because basically, items will respawn at night, or at midnight. And so you want to pick up the Moonstone, have it hit midnight, and then pick up a second Moonstone. Sword and Shield, there's a whole lot to it. But the basic idea in Sword and Shield is there are the Watt traders in the wild area, and their inventory changes every day. And their inventory works on a cycle, so the first day you play the game, I'll use the guy outside in East Lake Axwell as an example, because that's just the one I know. The first day you play the game, you will always have a heal ball for the Watt Trader, and the TMs will always be the same. The second day, you will always have a quick ball for the Watt Trader, and the TMs will always be the same as well. And so what we do is we set it so that we start the game, and after we've started the game, it hits midnight, which allows the... we allow it to hit midnight, which makes the Watt Traders roll over so we can get quick balls.
Speedruns, more like speedballs.
Taverbell, thanks for the lot of months. I didn't see the number. 53 months. Appreciate it. PLA is the only game on the Switch where time does not matter, which is kind of fun. I know time matters in Gen 7 runs because you need it to not be hailing in Victory Road. time matters in X and Y for a similar reason as the time matters in X and Y for a similar reason as it does in Let's Go. You want to do something before midnight and then again after midnight. In that case, it is the massage. You get a massage before midnight and you get another massage after midnight. And then in Oras is the game from Gen 6 up, the game that the date time matters the least. Basically some days it rains and some days it doesn't rain on Route 119, and it saves like a little bit of lag in a text box if you make it not rain. There's not a whole lot to it. Damn, this is going to be a low 45. That's absurd. Have I ever had a 44 Gardenia? I feel like it'd be possible. I got paralyzed. I mean, the rest of this run has been phenomenal. I must have had a 44 before. That's a very good start, though. Whoops. This start is very good, to be fair. My average Gardenia split is probably a high 46, low 47. Like, this is a very good time at this point. I had a really good Chimchar. I was talking to the wrong person. Me saying this start is really good as I talked to the wrong NPC. I thought I was in the underground explorer kit room. Always the wrong person. Nice. No fake outs, really nice. Also, my attack might be in the sweet spot. So there's like this weird attack range where you want your attack to be good so you can hit a 3-shot on the Skuntank. But if it's too good, you actually do too much damage on the first 2 hits and knock him into berry range. So ideally, you want to have like good attack, but not excellent. And my attack might be in that range. It is possible.
Edit dab flip.
Crush, thanks for the 18 months. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Shiny Ferroseed last night. Nice. That's awesome. I've been good. I've been really busy, but in a good way. That looks like a perfect amount of damage. So there's a chance with my attack being high that this will KO here. And if it does, we save a turn. Darn. Not the end of the world. It's expected to go 4 turns like this, but it's cool when it works out. I was holding down right, or down left rather. Just need to go more of like a loop around. Come on. Spin again. All right, so I need to heal. I need to repel. I need to register. Heal, repel, register. Spin. Thank you. Heal, repel, register. It may have been a little bit risky. I feel like I didn't properly get around the first spinner, but I didn't get hit, so I'm fine. It is very much practice. I have a controller that helps me a little bit. It's not like the controller is like doing something for me, but the controller is more like a GameCube controller, so it actually has notches, which means I'm able to go like straight up, straight down, straight left, and straight right a lot better than on like a Joy-Con or on the Pro controller. And that in this game is super helpful because instead of like rubbing up against the wall, you know, I'm doing cardinal directions perfectly on the controller. It is basically like a see, it has notches like a GameCube controller. Yeah, exactly. This is really the only game that is a beneficial thing. Usually that is a not beneficial thing, but because this game is so tile-based with non-tile-based movement, it's actually really nice to have those like perfect directions. Yeah. Well, the other thing that's super awkward in this game is the D-pad. You can't move diagonally with the D-pad. It's so frustrating. Like Oras, you can move diagonal. If you're holding left and down, you will go down left. In this game, if you're holding left and down, you'll go left. Which is super frustrating. A lot of people fell for that, yeah. Even using the joysticks, it's difficult to do. Come on. Yeah, I will use the D-pad. So I use the D-pad for mainly like 2 things. I use it in the early game when I'm going through grass. Because this game has this thing where if you are like it does encounter checks based on how many tiles you go into, and if you're misaligned, you can run through a set of tiles and have it count twice as many like encounter checks, which is super annoying. You're gonna end up with like more encounters than you're supposed to. But the second thing I use it for is I actually just did it in that last area. I use it to walk because of the way the spinners work. Sometimes you're gonna want to walk near a spinner, and using the D-pad, you can walk using the joystick, but using the D-pad in general is gonna give you a more consistent walk. Because if you just press the D-pad button without holding B, you walk. If you press B, you will run, which also can be useful. But if you're using the joystick, even if you're not holding B, you typically are gonna run, unless you're like holding it not like all the way. I am a naughty nature. I think I'm still gonna go for a taunt here. So we don't want to be full health coming out of not this fight, but the fight after this. And the fight after this, we have a partner. Well, the fight after this that Monferno is actually a part of. We have a partner who likes to heal us sometimes. So you kind of use this fight to give yourself a little bit of damage. The Shieldon has Sturdy, which means you can't knock it out in one hit, and its only attacking move is Takedown, which has recoil. So if you taunt, you can guarantee take damage, obviously. But you also get it to break its own Sturdy. Oh my god, please. Nope. I had a run that I ran in front of them. It was a good pace run. So I'm just going to get off the bike and talk to them. Slower, but less prone to error. Miss? Good. It's a very nice miss. Okay, reflect is fine. good. Oh, wait. Going up another floor for no reason. That. Nope. Awful shopping menu. Awful shopping menu. All right, heal, calcium. All right. Good gym movement. Bulk up again. looks scarier than it is. We are now faster than everything, and nothing has priority, so. As long as I click the correct moves, we are good. Ooh, nice gold. That split's definitely improvable then. That was a gold. That was a good split overall, but can definitely be faster. That's a little bit low. This is awkward. I really don't like doing that. But I would have been dead. That's good, though. Yeah, so this is the fight. We want to be at low health. We want to not be at full health, basically, after this fight. And the Clefairy can spam Life Dew, which will heal us. So you do kind of have to play it a little risky on this fight sometimes. I was, like, dead, though, so I had to heal. And I got lucky that I got, like, triple targeted. I mean, I can do it from here. All of that menu was incorrect, but that's okay. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed Speedrun Survivor. It is a lot of fun, for sure. It was really fun to film. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. Get the range. Not quite. My thumb was falling off the joystick that entire time. So I took things a little bit awkwarder than I had to. So it's kind of a longish thing. You're not overthinking it. So basically for the most part, the Twitch or the Pokemon community on Twitch streams under the most recent game in the series, no matter what they're actually playing. So you'll see people doing Nuzlocks, you'll see people shiny hunting in all sorts of games, ROM hacks, main series games, doesn't matter. They'll all be under the most recent game, for the most part. The Pokemon speedrunning community does not tend to do that. I don't know why there's a distinction. It's just typically if somebody is speedrunning, they are under their correct game. The only exception is a lot of us will stream Let's Go under the most recent game because the Let's Go section on Twitch is kind of weird. They basically have it split between Pikachu and Eevee, which doesn't make any sense. But aside from that, you will typically find people under the right game or the correct game if they are speedrunning. But if they're doing other Pokemon stuff, they will be under the most recent game. The one thing I have noticed is a lot of people that are doing VGC right now, because VGC is under Sword and Shield, or like on Sword and Shield, they actually are streaming under the Sword and Shield category. Which I find interesting. I guess it's the only time really that we've had the VGC not be under the most recent game anyways. VGC is the video game competition. It's the competitive Pokemon scene. Like the official category, like the official format for that. They have tournaments and whatnot. But yeah, my understanding is the general Pokemon community, the way that it's thought of is like people want to watch somebody playing Pokemon. They don't necessarily care which game it is. And so having everybody in one place makes it easier to find streams. And for speedrunning, I don't know why we all always just done the correct game. But at least I know for me personally, like if I want to watch somebody playing or speedrunning Pokemon, usually I want to watch a specific game. So having the ability to like filter out games that I don't want to watch is actually not a bad thing. Twitch in general does care, yes, but Pokemon sort of has like a pass. Like Twitch is like, this is an okay thing for you to do. In general, though, yes. If I am playing Pokemon and I'm under, like, the Call of Duty category, I could technically get in trouble. Probably not big trouble. It's probably like, hey, don't do that. But, like, that is something that can happen. That being said, I don't know if anybody who's actually gotten in trouble for streaming under the wrong category. Ever. It probably has happened. It's just not that I can think of. That's kind of funny. Almost said no to that. Hey, Zerofy, I do not have a favorite shiny. I don't know many shiny Pokemon. That's not what I want. Rostberry, give to you. Ether, heal, Rost, calcium. Yeah, I did everything. Okay. My favorite Pokemon is Frostlass. Nice. That's the first thing that can go wrong. But he has a lot that can go wrong, so. Good. Second thing that can go wrong. Huh. That could have been tragic. Getting Scald there is like basically dead run status. But luckily it didn't burn. And even if it did burn, the Mudshot missed, so we got through it. I'm actually at full health. I'm never at full health here. That's actually super rare. Because it basically requires you to have gotten a Mudshot miss. No, I have never gotten a shiny main Pokemon in a run. My starter's never been shiny. If I'm getting a legendary during a run, which happens sometimes, I've never had a legendary starter. Or a shiny legendary. I've found shiny pokes in the wild before, but never something I'm actually using in battle. I need to get used to that muscle memory again. Double team is good. Yes. I go by he, him. So if you take exclamation point music, you can see more details about it. Basically, I'm using a tool that detects where I am in the game using screen recognition and plays whatever music I have set for that area. It'll be starting in October. I guess I didn't talk about it much. I mentioned it at the start of stream, but I didn't really have a chance to like fully talk about it. So my original plan was my partner anniversary on Twitch is a week from today, October 1st. 3 years ago, that's when I got partner. And to celebrate, what I was going to do is I was going to do the Switch quadfecta. So quadfecta is I basically do one of every, a run of each mainline Pokemon game on the Switch. There are 4 of them, quadfecta, that's the idea. So it's like a 15-hour, 16-hour run. It's going to be a lot of fun. I was originally going to do that on the 1st, which is a Saturday, which works perfectly. I work Monday through Friday. However, I realized that the first Saturday of every month is when we do PSR podcast. So in order to not conflict with PSR podcast, I was going to do it on Sunday the 2nd instead. So the next day. And that was the plan up until maybe like 2 days ago. And I have something that's very important for me to prepare for on the 4th. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to push out the quadfecta until like the 8th or the 9th, whatever day is most convenient for me. That being said, the idea was after quadfecta, I would go into Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon until Scarlet Violet comes out. I don't know exactly if that means I'm going to just delay starting Usum for a week or whatnot. But yeah, that's the current plan. The current plan is quadfecta is going to be delayed a week. It'll still be a partner celebration. Just at a different time. And then Usum will be after I'm done with all that. Oh, I used to know what kind of animal it is. I don't recall, though. Raccoon kind of sounds correct. I thought I got hit for a second. So I was super confused as to why I could keep... Like, I thought I saw the guy spin on me. And I was super confused why I could still walk. Yeah, let's see. It doesn't really have on Bulbapedia like the animal it's inspired by. Just says mammalian. Hey, Squid Pope. How's it going? Yeah, lots of gold so far. This Chimchar was really good, which is why like Mars was a gold. I had 2-shot the Perugly, which I didn't even save any turns because I still had the heal, but like it was a weird fight. Tanuki, maybe. Tanuki makes sense. music fucked up. Which this is also incorrect, but like, whatever. Good thing I took no damage earlier. Because that crit would have killed me. Hey, Andy. How's it going? So far, so good. I haven't, since coming back to the game, in the last, well, I haven't made it past Fantina in over 2 months, basically. So, see how it goes. It's a fight that it's one of those like don't get crit kind of fights. And if you just get crit, that's it. So that's what happened to me. Sometime last week, I forget what the. What? Never. I'm glad there was no cutscene when I went in there. Right, middle, left, right. Okay. No, that was 100% me. I was like trying to scratch my chin or something, and I was holding the controller with only one hand, so it started to drift up, but like I didn't expect me to actually go in the door. I expected to sort of like bonk against the wall a little bit. Nice flick back. It's fine. All right. We are now officially the furthest we have been since before Speedrun Survivor was announced. Because I haven't actually done runs since then, except for the last like week and a half. And I haven't gotten past that Drift Bloom. Very exciting. Still a ton of stuff that can go wrong, so I'm not at all like, yay, we finish a run, but at least somewhat encouraging to get past Fantina. Byron and Mars and Jupiter and Cyrus and the Elite Four and Candace and Mars 2 and just all sorts of fights. I'm glad you liked it, Andy. Admittedly, I have not watched the full episode. I obviously know what happens. And I watched parts of it, but I have not actually sat down to watch the full 30 minutes. So I need to do that at some point. Bro, I'm so bad at those challenges. I do know what happens, believe it or not. I wonder if it's better to not do item swap for Fantina's gym, because you have to go into the main menu here anyways to do the repel. I don't know, it's hard to say. No, like, a lot of it was just music for games I don't play. Any of the games that, like, I actually play, I knew the music for. And then, obviously, Pokédex. I don't know anything about Pokédex entries. That is an absolute... something I am absolutely awful at. Yeah, exactly. But it was fun. I still don't know how I won the art challenge, but you know what? I take it. I drew the wrong Pokemon. That was my favorite part. Exactly. The funny thing is that I had a very clear idea of what it looked like in my head, and it's just not at all translated to what I wrote down on the paper. Time save here, because I don't know if I've ever done a Brilliant Diamond run where I didn't do the slower movement. Good. Bit risky, but not much I can do. And I have to go for that. Choice specs, wise glasses. Okay. Crap. I'm gonna stay here. All right. Wise glasses on Monferno. Choice specs on me. This. Had to think about that. Let's do a heal powder. And super potion. Thank you, Phoenix. That was an awful menu, but like, I have messed up that menu and forgotten to do each individual part of that menu I have forgotten to do before. So like, I'm just taking it slow, following the directions. Nice. That's a range. What I find funny about this gym is like all of the horizontal pads, they actually have like a track that you like are taken across, right? So you can see like in the real world, how would this work? Okay, there's like a conveyor belt type of thing. The ones where you go up and down, it's just like this panel that goes up and down. Like there's nothing actually attached to it that would mechanically work. Sab, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right today. Been better, been worse. I've been really busy. But my streams have been kind of irregular, but we're getting by. All right, time for Byron. I wanted to do that. Haunt. So no Trick Room. Stealth Rock. Taunt. So basically 2 turns slower there than it could have been. I don't have good notes regarding like special defense there, so that's on me. Why am I disconnected? No. Hopefully the stream is back up. Good. All right, I'm back on, apparently. Sorry if I fell off his stream there. OBS said I disconnected, but I don't have OBS visible, so I can't actually see like if I drop frames or what happened. It's back? Okay. I am local recording, so like if this run PBs, I'm fine. But that's unfortunate. Anyways, so Sab, to answer your question, I waited until I came back before I answered. Yeah, you basically use the Monferno all the way up through Gardenia and a little bit afterward as well. But after Gardenia, it's almost all Kadabra. So I didn't drop any frames, which is interesting. Usually when OBS disconnects like that, it's because like I dropped a bunch of frames and then it just is at 0. So interesting, it just like literally just cut and then came back. All right, so dumb question on my part. How do I get... There we go. I couldn't remember how to get the Poketch back on. Hey, how's it going, Fury? Thanks for the good luck. What was that? That movement was atrocious. Odd 80. I like don't remember this route, so I'm gonna play this a little bit safe. You know, I gotta go this way to get the calcium. Then head up here, go on this side of the house to get rock climb. Then there's a girl, she goes across at the tree. We're good. And then hug all the way this way. Is he going back down? Alright. Like I said, a bit safer than I needed to take that, but like I don't want to mess that up. Thank you. I have a bad feeling I'm gonna heal for this menu here. The Bronzor is a range on Saturn. And I would be dead if I miss it. Damn. All right. Yeah, I have wise glasses on. I did heal. I have wise glasses on, so I can. I will have to ether or something here, which is awkward. Well, that's no good. Alright, that's fine. Theoretical fastest time for most Pokemon speedruns. Yes, ish. There is a true upper limit for a lot of runs. Because you know you can only go so fast. And we have like tool assisted speedruns for that. But that requires like some extraordinarily good luck, things that you don't go for. And so sometimes people will create what's called a human theory task. At least that's the name that we've adopted in Pokemon, which is like doing the human route. What is the best luck that you can get? And so that has been sort of done for some games. Some games don't have anything like that, so it's hard to say exactly what the best time is going to be. You can kind of ballpark it, but it's difficult to actually come up with a number. Damn, that was a quick spin by that spinner. Really rather unfortunate. I don't remember how many steps. I'm gonna waste steps in Snow Point. I don't remember how many steps I need before flying. It's odd 80, yeah. It's more, I don't remember how many I'm supposed to have when flying. Because it's faster to waste steps now than it is to wait. And do it in Snow Point, because I can do it on the bike. Good. I know I need about 10 steps inside, so I'll stay outside until like odd 65. Good enough. Could have been worse. That went fine. Definitely played it like very safe, but no, we count steps for the trick I just did to get to the gym leader here. We basically make our rappel wear off in the middle of the ice puzzle so we can start walking. For some reason I thought I was on Shadow Ball, so I wanted to be careful there. No, the optional is really the only bad thing so far. I had a weird fight in the Veilstone double. I had to heal mid-battle. But, like, it was still fine. It was still fast. It was just, awkward. This looks like could be a gold. I mean, definitely time save, but it could be a gold. I did get paralyzed by one of the Badoo in Gardenia's gym. But everything else in the early game was fantastic. I got parried fully para one turn, but it didn't rest, it absorbed. So it was nice. I lost it earlier. I lost the cherry on the Rosalia. Hey, Set the Shade. I hope you enjoy the stream. I mean, potentially, yeah. The only reason I like waiting to use it on Gardenia is because I oftentimes have to, well, not often, but like if I have to heal poison, then I combine it in a different menu. That's annoying. Just because I'm an idiot, not because it was actually bad luck. Extra sensory. Why did I have a feeling this thing had something dangerous to me? I don't know. I get stun spore probably about 75% of the time. Would be my guess. Whoops, wrong room. Yeah. Oh, I need to play better. Let me, I don't actually know. Well, just play better is honestly an accurate thing that I should be doing. I'm making a lot of really dumb mistakes. I wanted to see... Because I know my Brilliant Diamond splits are not as fleshed out as my Shining Pearl splits are. Especially endgame stuff. And so I don't know if 319.0 whatever is an accurate best possible time or if it's actually lower. That's what I want to see. Because, like, I would like to get sub 320 this run. So according to these splits, a low 318 is still possible. So I'm still kind of in danger. Or not in danger. I still have some work to do. That's also with Shining Pearl endgame, which is a bit faster. But yeah, Monchi, my time is against personal best. I realize I never actually answered your question. I'm comparing against my personal best end time, but I'm doing it's a built-in feature of Live Split called balanced splits. So essentially what it does is it balances out time loss across the run. So if I had maybe one split that's really bad and the rest of them were good, it'll go ahead and sort of spread out that time loss across all of the other splits. I like running against balanced for two reasons. The first is probably the more relevant one right now, which is I don't remember my PB in this game. So I don't know if I had a good end game or a good beginning or what. So running against balance gives me a general idea of how I'm doing compared to my PB. And the second reason you may want to do it is, like I said, if you did have like an amazing start, but then lost a lot of time in the end game, you can have that end game time loss sort of spread out. You're not running against like amazing early splits, which if this run PBs, like that would be 100% the way to go. Because I hit an optional on a split, meaning it's not a great split. And I lost about 50 seconds. But my early game is phenomenal. And so I can sort of spread out that 50 seconds across the rest of the run. And it will make more sense. Nice. That's a speed tie. It's a good speed tie to win. All right, no split here. Yep, exactly. What am I doing? Go into this. Hey, Relaya. Hope you're doing well. Time is doing all right. I like don't remember how to do this movement, so we're just gonna play this nice and slow. I need to get this extra ether. Normally we don't grab this ether, but I absolutely have to get this. Come on. I like vaguely remember where I'm going. I don't actually remember like everything of where I'm going right now, so I'm a little bit spooked, but it'll be fine. I know, right, Andy? Those were really good. Those were the days. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Bro, this is so bad. I made it slightly worse by biking across instead of getting off the bike running, but like I was in movement, so I didn't want to stop. Well, I missed all of the optionals in Coronet, at least. Thank you, Nikki. Appreciate it. Bro, come on. I'm a little bit nervous going into Mars and Jupiter, just because it's a very nuanced fight, and I have not done that fight in a very long time. Like I said, 2 months since I've been to this point in the game, so... That doesn't surprise me. But that is interesting. I did not know. Hopefully. I will Super Potion here. Nice, no Sucker Punch. That means no menu here. Don't know when that came out. Oh, because when I'm mashing, I'm accidentally hitting that button too. Yeah, this fight, like I said, this fight's very nuanced. And, it has been quite a long time. Reflect good. You want right side, right side. Right side, right side. Thank you. I'm gonna do this. Play a little safe. Gyro Ball's fine. Right side, right side. Thank you. Interesting. Okay. Super interesting. Golbat. Golbat. Of course. This is like the worst this fight can go. Interesting. That it went this way. Okay. That's fine. Super interesting, though. This kills sub 320. But we are still alive. Munchlax. Yeah, that's correct. We get rid of Perugly. Okay. What the fuck? Whatever, I got through the fight. It's the most important thing. This can technically sub 320, but it's not going to. But it is a possibility. Could have been worse. I could have died. Honestly, as long as I beat 322.35, I'm happy. I will keep playing. But any run better than my PB is good. No. Oh, I almost hit down. That would have been bad. No, I do not. That's why I would like to beat my 322, so I don't have to upload that, and I can just upload this. Good. Yeah, that's the Honchkrow that's guaranteed to crit. Missed that message, sorry. Dig. Good. If I had to guess, I've only ever had one run to this point in Brilliant Diamond. So that's why my best possible time is not really accurate. When you have to dig crits you reset your run. I don't think it was on Brilliant Diamond, but maybe. You might be right. Um... That was a little bit very scary. There's a lot that can still go wrong. Yeah, Spinners and Wagner's Gym are the big one I am concerned about right now. Also, it's almost a good thing that I'm not really up to practice right now in terms of things like menus, muscle memory, all that kind of stuff, because the end game in Brilliant Diamond is slightly different PP-wise than the end game in Shining Pearl. So if I were to just sort of autopilot through here after the SGDQ run and stuff, I would probably mess up. The other thing is I have no idea what my Dialga looks like stat-wise. I also don't remember much about how to tell what it's like. But like to put some perspective on pace, my Shining Pearl Cyrus 2 time is a 2:31:48. So this is about 3 minutes off of that. But I also know my end game wasn't very good. At this point in the run, my best possible time was a 3:16 on my Shining Pearl run, and I finished with 3:18:17. So I lost a minute in the end game. All right, Psyshock this. Come on. Dimadiaga. Agreed. RoboWitch, thanks for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball. Mess that up. I just got the joke. I was like, soup salad. I'm gonna just like let this play out and see what happens. That's a good joke though. It is certainly more enjoyable than running without sound or with other music in the background. It's not perfect, but it's honestly really good. I would say this is, in a way, better than running with the actual music. Just because you're playing faster and it's like almost the exact same. That being said, I do know that the tool that we're using has updates that make it better than it is that I'm running with. I just haven't gotten around to doing what I need to do in order to update. I need more audio clips, basically. Yeah, it's got there are a few things that are a little bit off on the current version I'm using that have been fixed. Transition stuff, like you said. There's also Basically, the thing that needs setup is things like Victory Fanfare has been added as well, which makes it a lot more like just the original game, which is really cool. Because it is a little bit awkward to like win a fight and then just hear nothing. You know? Like here, the music just goes from the battle music to like right here. 1 second. Like I should hear like dun 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 dun, and then now it just goes back to normal. All right. Nice. That spinner, that last YOLO probably wasn't completely worth it, but the other YOLOs are absolutely worth it. You have to pass that guy 3 times. And so if you wait every single time, it's almost the same as just hitting him on the first pass. Right, yeah. I don't know if they're still around, but Fury ST in the chat is the creator of the tool, so... Fake out does an absurd amount here. Technician, stab, fake out against something that has no defense. Does over half. But yeah, this is one of the differences between Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl routes right now. Palkia handles this fight in Shining Pearl. It's about the same speed. Actually, overall, probably a little bit slower, technically. Because you have to do party swaps. You can do this exact same fight in Shining Pearl. It's just more dangerous. And you'd have to mess with your PP and stuff, so. Dialga comes in at 47, randomly. Swift, I'm almost done. How's it going? We're playing BDSP because I want to do the Switch Quadfecta, and I want to get, like, back up to speed with all the games. So, PLA is next. I'm not looking forward to. I know some people are, though. PP. It did, yeah. We were just talking about that. Playing with the music switching tool is almost better to me than playing with just music. Because it's effectively the same, but is faster. Whoa. Oh, this is that route that I just don't know. I just don't know this route. I don't know how to do the movement on this route at all. I didn't know how to do it back when I was preparing for GDQ. I didn't know how to do it at GDQ. Now that it's been 2 months, I still don't know how to do it. Yo, Shiru with the big raid. Welcome, everybody. Hope you had a good stream, Shiru. Hello, please never change as well. Hope you had a good stream. We are nearing the end of a Brilliant Diamond run. This run is certified okay. But it's on PB pace, so I am continuing. Actually, I don't even have a uploaded PB of this game, so any finished run is a PB. Come on. Come on. Lady. Lady. Thank you. Love this game. It's my favorite game in the series, actually. Actual-ish music. Yeah, so welcome everybody. Like I said, we are coming up on... We're actually in Victory Road on a Brilliant Diamond run. One of the big ones that has actually been fixed in the updated version of the tool is there's no victory fanfare. So when the fight ends, you just sort of go from the fight music back to the route music. It's probably a little bit lower. I don't do the best in balancing my audio. I could turn it up a little bit. I think this will turn it up. Yeah. Yeah, it's just because they're coming from different audio sources, so like it's tough to actually balance them correctly. Why did I upshift there? So the tool is using image recognition to determine when to play the right music. And I'm on an outdated version of it. Basically, the victory fanfare stuff was added after the fact. Just because it's a little bit harder. It's harder to tell, like, you've won a battle versus you entered a new area or something. Yeah. So it's kind of weird. And sometimes, like, like I said, I'm on an outdated version. Sometimes it doesn't pick up, like, where I am correctly. And so I'm, like, in the middle of a galactic battle, and it's still playing Floroma Town music. But a lot of that stuff has been fixed, like I said, so. Okay. Can we please? I love this game. No, it's like it's just like a program you run on your computer that reads data directly from your capture card. So it'll like see where you are in the game. Yeah, it's a really cool tool. Yeah, it's a really cool tool. It's funny because it's something that we like joked about And War Tab kind of looked at when the whole music thing first happened, but no one ever did anything. And then all of a sudden Fury came out of nowhere. It was like, here's this thing, and we're all like, that I don't know. I think it's primarily the speedrun route stuff. It'll detect things like if you go into a town or if you fly from town to town, it will detect the right town. But there are certain things like galactic battles that I think it does separately. And like battles in general, it looks for the black screen here to know to switch back to the right music. And so if I did something like close the game, when I go back to the home menu, it flashes a black screen first, and it will detect that as the end of the battle and start playing like Victory Road again. Machamp. One thing I do not like about this section of the Brilliant Diamond route versus Shining Pearl is Edgar is not great for Dialga to take care of. Like, Palkia can like spatial rend its way out of the fight, but if you have to Roar of Time, it kind of sucks. This is like one of the most involved victory roads in Pokemon in terms of like the amount of battles. I know Gen 3 has quite a few as well. There's so much you have to do in this. Hey, what's up, Kirby? No. As far as I know, there's never been an Elite Four, at least not in a main series Pokemon game. Can't speak to things like Kahlo and XD. I don't even know if they have Elite Fours. Alright, this is that fight I was talking about. This is the fight where Kadabra can sometimes die. And it's fine, like experience-wise, it doesn't matter. Kadabra's doing one more fight. But Dialga doesn't have a great way to handle the rest of the fight, whereas Palkia can kind of wing it. So, ideally, we get Stealth Rock here from the Golem. A lot of the times we don't. We get, like, Heavy Slam, at which point it's kind of bad, but... Heavy Slam crit, thank you, actually. That's what I was hoping for. Oh, what do I have to do? I'm going to have to take the Pokemon Center in the Elite Four. Which is fine, it's just dumb. I actually don't know how I'm supposed to get through this. Like, it's not a dangerous thing. It's more of like a time thing. Okay, that actually did way more. That was a crit. Okay, I was like, that did way more than I expected it to. All right, cool. That was actually not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. And because... I am out of revives. Interesting development. How am I out of revives? I guess I can flash cannon the Gibbles, and I guess Roar of Time the Gyarados. And the Gibbles might come out first. So this might work out for me. I can Ancient Power. What would Ancient Power be? Ancient Power would be 120. Roar of Time is better if it hits. No. Elite Four, I'm going in with just Dialga. Okay, Waterfall's fine. The worry was if it had Earthquake. It couldn't have Earthquake, I don't think, because of the fact that the Gibbles came out first, but... All right, that was atrocious, but we got through. Like, there's no beating around the bush. That was just awful. Okay, so I'm gonna go... I need to menu first? All right, my speed is very good. And I have to take the Pokemon Center here because PP is incredibly tight in this Elite Four. Right. This is going to be a rough fight, but... Like, this split's going to be pretty bad. It's going to be like an 18:45 to a 19-minute split. Luck, what the... Dragon Pulse. I will heal this. Empoleon has Quick Claw, which is why we have to be at full health here. And we Dragon Pulse everything. All right, cool. You know what? I'm losing time to gold. I'm gonna lose time, but I'm not gonna lose as much time as I thought I was. That was a really bad section, though. Good, no quick claw. Bertha and Flint are both problems with Dialga. That crit is not good. The question is, how bad is it? We're fine. Nice full restore the flame or burn. I'm just gonna say, you're stupid. Actually super dumb. Yeah, so the problem there was because I crit through the light screen didn't wear off after Dustox, and instead wore off... Or it wore off after Dustox instead of, like, on the Dustox kill. And so the Flash Cannon did not do enough damage. All right, full restore. I think I'm not on full restores, but I'm down near the bottom of the menu. So I was looking for revives. Not nearly as far down as I thought it was. That's fine. No, what am I doing? We don't want crits on Slash. Would waste time. Yeah, I'm on an outdated version. This is a gold. Hey, that time the music worked. All right, this is a problem fight. This is a fight I think I will lose time. Just because I do it a little bit safer than I did before. Is it 2? Yeah, it's 2. Wake up. Wake up this turn. It's really nice. This is a little bit scary. Because I don't actually know my defense. I'm assuming it's not the worst possible. I'm taking a big assumption. I just don't know what my defense is. I wasn't paying attention. If it's min defense, then I am in range to die. We're fine. I have died to Cynthia before. No, this is not possible to sub 320. This is probably a 321. Honestly, it was probably a 321 the whole time. But we held out hope. You cannot die. That's fine, though. It's a shame. This run had such an amazing start and kind of just fell apart with the optional and then the Mars and Jupiter. I feel like I misplayed. I can't think of how I misplayed right now, like in the moment, but I'm sure I did. Nice crit. Reflect, please. Make it up for me. Thank you. I'm taking a risk. Again. That's fine. All right, cool. Psychic can do up to 38 depending on my special defense, which is the risk I took. I'd like to get like a 320. I don't want a 321. Which is why I took that risk. Yep, exact same way. The only difference is you sometimes have to X speed twice, depending on your Dialga. Mine does not need to. Thanks, Moth. I had to think about what move I wanted to use. Yeah, barring good matching, this should be... It's either like a 321 flat or 321, like 320 58 or something. For the crit. The crit literally cost me 320. Literally cost me 320. It's fine. It's just funny. Nah. I'll redo the run for a 318. I'm not going to retime it for a 320. The start was absolutely wild in this run. Thanks for the GGs, everyone. The start in this is like a wild start. Through like really through like Rival 2, but even up through Wake is like really good. Fantina. Yeah. Whatever. Like, look at this start. Look at my time for, like, Maylene. 111 Maylene. I know Ringo has, like, a 110, but 111's the best I've done. I think I have a couple of 111, so it's not like this is the best I've done. But 111's good. Did lose some time going to Wake. Heading to Wake was... The double fight was really weird. And then I took an Aqua Jet, I took a quick attack, something like that. So Fantina was fine. Rival was good. Byron, yeah, everything Byron split went okay. I did get paralyzed by the first Steelix, but then I hit through, so it was fine. And then I hit the optional in not Lake of Rage. What the hell is it? Lake Valor. I hit the optional in Lake Valor. Started doing okay, and then M&J double went horrible. Like, this M&J is a 1459. My M&J on my 318, I lost literally 2 minutes. My 318 on, or my M&J double on my 318 was a 1309, and this was a 1459. So that's a minute 50 with 0 game difference between the two. It was just the luck I got on the fight. So 2 minutes to M&J double. I lost a bunch of time in Victory Road. Victory Road went horrible. Because of the way that fight went. The Edgar fight. Which, it happens sometimes. It's just... If you don't get crit by the freaking golem, then you can kind of heal your way out of that fight if you have the healing items for it, and I did. So I'm a little bit upset about that. That sometimes you get there and you have no healing items, so you just have to take a death and finish off with the Palkia Dialga. But I had the healing items. I had like 4 or so energy roots left. I didn't use like any healing items the whole run. And then Elite 4 went standard. Nothing terribly bad happened. The one bad thing was the crit on Aaron. But yeah, this is second place on the leaderboards, which is cool. And it's good that I actually have a time, because that's something that was bringing me down in Jordan's PSR ranking spreadsheet, was the fact that I didn't have a submitted run for Brilliant Diamond, and now I do. So that'll push me up the switchboard even further, which is awesome. Not that I care that much, but... and this did feel good. This felt good in terms of, if I do this again in a couple weeks, I'll be able to get through it for the quadfecta, which is ultimately what I, like, the reason I'm playing. So there you go. And now I do have a higher spot. Yeah, I would be 4th with my old time, and now I am 2nd. Oh well. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna keep grinding. I think I'll probably switch over to PLA and de-rust that. And then, yeah. So, I mentioned it a couple times, I think, during the run, but just to reiterate, so what my plan is going to be is I am not going to be doing. I am not going to be doing Quadfecta next weekend. It will be 2 weeks from now. Probably 2 weeks from today, even, rather than on Sunday. There it is.